Welcome to the White House.
Thank you.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Year. Happy Pride Life.
Yeah!
Transgender children.
You are beautiful.
You are heard.
You belong.
You are understood.
You are loved.
And you belong. Some of the bravest and most inspiring people I've ever known. And
you're welcome.
Good folks.
Can we take a little video? Hi, Mr. President. It is an honor. Trans rights are human rights. Oh, it's a video. Oh, it's a video.
And
you're welcome.
Good folks.
Can we take a little video? Hi, Mr. President. It is an honor. Trans rights are human rights. Oh, it's a video. Oh, it's a video.
Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. Man, this place got to go. I mean, enough is enough. Reason why I showed this clip is because this is that Fenego, the head at the White House, doing that celebration, the PRIDE celebration, which we went into yesterday. Pride coming before a fall, a haughty spirit before destruction. So understanding what this world is heading to is really something to rejoice in, because this just solidifies and fully seals the destruction of Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, and you got this guy here, Pedo Joe, which is solidifying it. You know, he's actually endorsing this. Okay, now whether it's a publicity stunt or whether he really believes in it, it's all the agenda at the end of the day, because these wicked elites, they have an agenda at the end of the day. Okay, I would like to think in my mind, as creepy as this guy Biden is, I would really say I don't think he really gives a shit about these people. But like I said, it's an agenda, okay, because he's more hell-bent on snatching up little kids before it comes to this. But this is a publicity stunt because they go up for election next year. And this here will allow him to win the vote of the Jake vote. Okay, Jake will go down there and vote for this guy based on that particular sentiment, because he's allegedly down for the cause. Okay, now with that being said, actually they got kickback on that video because for one thing, I zoomed in and you've seen children there. But that thing, okay, which that's a trans male, basically, I believe he got criticized because basically, you know, he showed his boobs off, you know, and he was like, well, you know, people are offended, which proves I'm a woman. No, it don't prove you're a woman. It just proves how stupid and foolish and how wicked you are. Okay, that doesn't prove anything. It proves how stupid and how far gone this place is. And the Most High is going to destroy it. I mean, it is sealed. The Lord has sealed the deal. This place is going to be destroyed. I mean, if you don't believe it, at least take it from that video, because we understand from the ancient world, from what happened in the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, we understood the judgment that befell that. And guess what? It's 10 times worse today. So the Lord is going to destroy this place. And I have no doubt in my mind that we're getting ready to start seeing judgment. Okay, I want to say a year ago, that church out there, I believe is in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. Can't recall the name, but I did a video on it, I believe, yesterday, going into how that church burned down because they embraced that lifestyle. And I saw a video of a Jake going into it on how they embraced that lifestyle. And then a year later, the church burned down around this time. And I went into that in the video as well. So that's just another way to showing that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, they're fed up with this place. And the angels are watching, man. They're making note of all this shit, and they're reporting it back to the Lord. And they're saying, well, look, this is what's going on in America. This is what's happening, and this is the state of mind that your men are in. Okay, your men are tired, they're pissed off, they're aggravated, They're agitated and they're ready to go. They're ready for it to happen. So, you know, it's up to you. You know, whenever you make the move, hey, let's go ahead and do so. So yeah, brothers, man, I have no doubt in my mind that the Lord is getting ready to bring judgment. Any day now, honestly speaking, and I'm confident in saying that. You know, I sent up the prayers this morning. You know what I'm saying? Vented to the Most High. So it's a done deal. You know, and brothers are sending up prayers daily, and we got to get more in the spirit of sending up those prayers, man. Because I mean, shit, look at this. This is wickedness, man. Okay. So this is the book of Isaiah 65, and I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, I will spread out my hands all the day long unto rebellious people. Now, this is talking about you Israelites. All right, you Negro, Latino, and Native American. Okay, because I will say that I'm not sure, but he looked like he could be Northern Kingdom. The Jake that was kind of charading in that video. More than likely, because, you know, Jake, when they do something, they take it to a whole different level. Okay, Jake does it on a whole different level when he gets like a whole different clout base based on his nonsense and stupidity. So I'm gonna have no doubt in my mind that was an Israelite, man. You know, just the fact that they're going above and beyond for wickedness, because that's our people. Scriptures say that they're wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Okay. And it says, I'll spread out my hands all day unto rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good and after their own thoughts. Okay. Because this is an invention of the Most High gave them over into this vile affection because they chose not to retain the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay. So the Most High put a base ruler in the name of Esau, Edom, over our people to follow the ways of the heathen, to be justified on being destroyed. Okay, because it's all around us. I mean, these people are literally boastful. They're prideful. I mean, the name of it is prideful, for Yahweh say pride, which that's wicked, man. Okay, pride is wickedness, man, especially if you're extolling for something wickedness. But if you take pride in the worship of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, it's a righteous thing. And then they'll get technical and say, well, yeah, you put your faith in a God. Can't we do the same thing? No, you can't do the same thing, okay? Because the fairies didn't make the world. Okay, the Most High made the earth through his son, through the angels, which is the elect. Okay, hopefully I'm one of those men. So no, you can't put two and two in the same sentence. You can't even compare the two. That's an insult. Okay, but it says, a people that provoke me to anger continually to my face. Okay, that's sacrificing gardens and burning incense upon the altar of bricks. Like when you go into those churches, like when you look at the stiples of the ceilings, those represents those gardens. Okay, that represents those vineyards and so forth that Jake was praying and making incense and praying into other gods. That's what that goes into. It says, which remains among the graves and lodged in monuments and did eat swine's flesh and broth out of abominable things and vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me. And this is going into the churches as well, because the churches push this madness. It says, which say, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. And this is the spirit they have. Okay, these people feel like they have more rights than you, which they do. Okay, because you heard what he just said. He said human rights. This is human rights. But when Jake go up to advocating for being persecuted and being unlawfully discriminated against, everybody turns a blind eye to it. But if the small hat and these people make an outcry about it, then all of a sudden now something has to be done about it. Okay, and that's the point we're trying to make, man. The small hatters are really behind this movement. Okay, I really believe that, because basically you can't say anything against these people. You know what I'm saying? You have any type of negative stance towards it, or you want to buck up against it, then they have something for you. But it's all good, though, because they're going to roll on us anyway. And when the time comes, hey, the Lord is going to put the spirit in our mouth on what to say and what to do. Because at the end of the day, they're going down. I don't give a fuck how many laws and how many clauses they come up to protect this wickedness. Wickedness will never prevail. Okay? It seems like the Most High is quiet now, but he ain't quiet. The Lord just sitting back on the throne like, all right, like, don't even trip, because when I let loose, Lord, like, look, when I let loose, y'all gonna know. Just get out the way, man. Because the Most High, he ain't gonna spare. Now, he's not sparing women. He's not sparing children. He's not sparing the old, the young. He's not sparing none of this madness. But it said, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou. It says, these are a smoke in my nose and a fire that burneth all day. Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but will recompense, even recompense into their bosom. Okay? And that's the point, man. Okay, the Lord said he's going to recompense. He's going to pay you back for the abominations that you're committing. Okay, because this is to the point is this is just enough is enough, man. All right, I don't want to work with these people. I don't want to be around these people. What's so funny though, after everybody you work with, they agree, they adopt to that. Either they're that or they adopt to it, or they co-sign on it. Okay, I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think about 5 people, 6 people that I'm working with, and it's only like I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 7 of us, 7 or 8 of us, and at least 5 or 6 of them adopt to this lifestyle. I mean, I know 1 is officially that for sure. Okay, but the other ones, of course, niggas, you know, Edomite women. I mean, you know, Edomite men, Edomite women, Jake women. You know what I'm saying? They all for this lifestyle, even if they're not particularly that way. They all for it. Okay, which is wickedness, man. You see, it's not right. But they co-sign with it, so therefore, hey, it's a common thing. All right, and Ezekiel 9:4, and it says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that's being done in the midst thereof. Okay, sighing and crying. Okay, this is an abomination. Yes, we're sighing and we're crying. Okay, indefinitely. Why? Because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, it's just enough is enough, man. Okay, we're tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit. Brothers are tired of the bullshit. Okay, because this is an abomination. And he said to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after them through the city and smite, and let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Okay, so when the angels let loose on Babylon the Great, there ain't going to be no sparing these people. Okay, these people are going to get a dose of their own medicine. Okay, and the Lord is not going to do anything to save them out of their misery. They're going to suffer here, and rightly so. And it says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. It says, in women. It mentioned maids and women. It mentioned women twice because the women, believe it or not, they support this movement the most. It's brave in our sights. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient man which were before the house, man. All right, so that's the point I wanted to make. The Lord is getting ready to lay the smack down on Babylon the Great, and justifiably so. Because this is Deuteronomy 23:1. It says, he that is wounded in the stones, or have his privy members cut off, should not enter to the congregation of the Lord. So that's all you transmissions. It says in the, yep, that's the point. Also, it goes into a man should not put on a woman's garment. Okay. And a man should not wear anything that pertained to a woman, and a woman should not wear anything that pertained to a man. You know, so, I mean, the laws are set. It's straightforward. The Lord already laid out the foundation. It's just a matter of these people choosing to follow it or not. And they're not following it. So this is the result of it. 2nd Esdras 15:6. Matter of fact, 5, it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Sword, famine, death, and destruction. And hey, brothers, don't get discouraged, because for the simple fact, if all this evil was happening, then you know that must be some form of righteousness that's got to come. Because the scriptures predicted or prophesied the evil that we're seeing face value. So you know damn sure without a reasonable doubt that there's going to be a opposing force to that. And it says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. But behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's us. We're in complaining mode. All right. And it says, and therefore, thus says the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and I will receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So that's the point. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Lord, will you edify into the next lesson. Shalom. Abba.